Good morning. It is Thursday, November the 6th, 2025, and it's time for a reality check. So let's start out with where I've been. For those of you who have been following along with my health journey since June of 2022, so it's been a while, I spent 16 months using Opivvilla, lost 160 pounds on that program, and then I followed the transition program and I followed maintenance, and I was able to maintain my weight loss for about a year. Actually, it was a full year that I was able to completely maintain my weight loss. But since November of 2024 to now, which is beginning of November 2025, I have gained 50 pounds. Now, I did not go back to old habits. If you've been following along, you know I've tried a lot of different programs to try to get the weight gain to stop. I did a couple of rounds of Whole30, which is not intended as a weight loss program. It's just a very healthy way of eating. It's just an elimination diet to kind of help you determine what your body responds well to and what it doesn't. And from that, I do know, because I've done Whole30 many times, my body does not respond well to carbohydrates. And so I do try to stay away from carbohydrates. 90% of the time, I don't eat anything that is high in carbohydrates. Aside from Whole30, I did intermittent fasting for a couple of months and did not have any results from that. I tried V-Shred. I tried a few other weight loss kind of eating. I upped my protein. And finally, in August of this year, I bit the bullet and did something that I didn't think I would do. And I signed up with hers to use the GLP-1 medications, thinking nothing else is working. So I'm going to give these a try. And to be honest, it didn't go very well. I was on them for 8 weeks. I worked my way up quickly to the highest dosage because I was on I started on the low dose. You're supposed to move up every 4 weeks. But after the second week, I gained weight. So they told me to go up to the next dosage. So I did that. I lost weight the week and then I maybe maintained the next week, and then I gained weight. So I kept gaining. And so eventually I made it up to the highest dosage. By the time I got to the max dose, I think it's 1.5 milligrams, 64 units, 69 units, something like that. I can't remember exactly the numbers, but I did not lose at all, and I felt horrible. I felt like I had morning sickness all the time. I was constantly nauseous, constantly. I did not feel good, and I was on vacation, not feeling great. I was hardly able to eat anything, and I was gaining weight. So over 8 weeks, I lost 3.8 pounds in 8 weeks. Totally not worth feeling miserable all the time. And so I went off the GLP-1s, and I am just kind of floundering. Not really sure what to do, how to make things better, how to get the weight gain to stop, because it is continuing. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor had no answers for me. I'm doing, like I said, what do I need to do? And she said, you're doing everything right. You're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. You're drinking 100 ounces or more of water. You are eating high protein, low carb. You are exercising 30 minutes a day. I am doing all of the things that I am supposed to be doing. I have tried to increase my calorie intake. I cannot, if I eat more than 1,200 calories, I will gain weight. Even when I try to really increase for a few days and then back off, nothing is working. So really frustrating. Blood work is always completely normal. My thyroid is fine. Like everything comes back normal. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't think normal for me is normal for everybody else, but who knows? I don't have an answer from the doctor. That was extremely frustrating because I was really hoping that she would be able to tell me something that I could do that I'm not already doing. So trying not to feel like a failure, I have done a lot of thinking and praying and have come to the decision that I didn't think that I was going to come to. I mean, it's going to surprise everybody. I know some of you have probably already figured it out. But I really feel like I don't have another choice because I can't keep gaining. I cannot allow myself to go back to where I was. So I am going back to Opivvilla. I'm not going to go back to being a coach. I'm just going to be a client. I am going to take it 1 month at a time and just see how things go. I'm going to be all in as much as I was before. However, I will say right up front, on Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to enjoy Thanksgiving dinner. I know I was a very huge advocate of, 100%, that is what you have to do. And I'm, 99% of the time I am going to be 100%, but I'm just going to take it on the chin and know that I'm probably going to kick myself out of fat burn every once in a while and know that I've got consequences to that. And I probably am not going to lose at the same rate that I lost the first time. But as long as my weight goes down, then that's what I'm going to do. So we're going back to weekly reality checks. I hope to do them Monday mornings like I did in the past. I'm not sure that they'll be posted on Monday morning because I am working more hours than I was working when I was going through Opivvilla the first time. So it may take me a day or two to be able to edit and get the videos posted. But I am going to do weekly reality checks. For those of you who are on Facebook, you know that I closed the Opivvilla newbies group. I have reopened that group. So if you left that group or I removed you from that group, because I did remove thousands of people from that group, but I never completely shut it down and I never removed everybody because I just stopped. But you can rejoin that group. And I will be posting my weekly meal plans like I did before. I plan to go back to doing more Fun with Fuelings videos. There are some new fuelings that they have that are new since I was doing Opivvilla when I stopped a couple years ago. I will do more Lean and Green with Me videos. So I'm going to get back to trying to be a little bit more regular with my YouTube channel and see how that goes and get the Facebook group back up and moving. So I hope that you will jump back in there and share on there. I do still have my Living in the Light Facebook group and the transition to living from Opivvilla Facebook group. Those are still going to be going. I would love to see people participate in those a little bit more. And tell me in the comments, please, how you feel about this. Like, I really want feedback. And it doesn't need to be, all yay for you, good job, tell me that you think I'm doing it wrong. I will say that I did look at the real food group, but a lot of what they have is still processed. And if I'm going to be eating processed foods, I may as well go to what I know works. And so I may eventually transition to the real food, but for right now, I'm going to do what I know works. and see how it goes. Like I said, 1 month at a time. And that's what I did the first time, was I committed to a month, and then I committed to 3 months, and then I committed to the long haul. So we'll see what happens. So thanks for checking in. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not already subscribed, please subscribe. There are not a lot of Opivvilla YouTubers out there. Like, I went last night to look, and almost everything is old videos. So I don't really see anybody doing stuff now. So I hope to really build up my subscription base and get more people subscribed who want to not only follow my journey, but who want some encouragement on Opivvilla. And let's see how this goes. So until I see you next time, please live in the light.